You know what my issue is? Well, I have a lot of them, but one that comes to mind is I focus too much. Whether it be work, YouTube, activities, hobbies, I focus too much. And so today, I just want to let my mind wander, and I'm taking you for the ride. And what better place to do that than Reddit? This is still Pokemon related though. Please keep watching. Thank you. Let's go. Let's get unfocused in 3, 2, time to get distracted. What room is she in here? What's being stored? Is that spices? This makes me think they're at like a travel agency. You know, when you see the palm tree like this, that definitely gives off like the 90s travel agency vibes. I had a hard time determining which way they were facing at first. It looks like this person's like their arm is bent the other way. Probably has Pampers there. This reminds me of the Northeast. Is that right? There's some big windows. Look at those things. Jeez. If the dad works in the gaming industry, there must be some money behind that. Very dark photo. I wonder where this person lives. I think the height of a fence can only be, is it 7 feet? If it's facing a street, but if you're adjacent to another neighbor, it can be taller. So this might be at least 8 feet, so they must be facing another neighbor. I caught my cat trying to kill a bird on our back steps today. Luckily, I caught him in time, and the bird made it. It was a little baby bird too, very cute. I did see it fly away. What would the rapper name be of the person who wears this? Little Puff? That's pretty good, actually. Is this Florida, where they have the indoor pools? I know it's not explicitly Florida, but kind of, I've seen some people have pools like that in Florida. r/Pokemon cards. Let's get distracted. So they got the snacks right next to Pokemon, huh? If this is Target, looks like Walmart. Never mind. You don't see them like that, though. What do you think that is? Where are they? Is that parking validation? I don't know. Fleet assistance. The fleet card. Okay, so that's the US Bank. I was gonna say neat, but that's not interesting at all.
All right, I need you to focus for 1 second. Like the video. All right, go back to unfocusing. Thank you.
Now, what the heck kind of plug is that? Where is that? That is not the US, I know that. Is that Europe? How many different plugs are there? Boy, that's a shiny table. What is that? It's like rippled too, almost. They have like plastic over it? That doesn't look like an epoxy or anything. You just keep the Gatorade Zeros out. Don't put them away. That's alright. Blue shoes. It's a really tiny blade for how big that handle is, too. Huh, maybe it's specifically designed for opening packs or something. Very detailed chairs, too. There's a Magic the Gathering Avatar: The Last Airbender set coming out in October, and I am very excited. It might be the first time I do an opening on the channel. Oh, I love it. What's happening? Where? Why did they cross their name out? Oh, did they not want to show it on... Okay. Well, don't worry. I can't read it anyways. Looks like someone knows how to solve a Rubik's Cube. I can too. I'll show that sometime. And cereal. And Coke. Boy, advertisements everywhere here. And USPS. That looks like an old cat. Unless it's just a weird photo of it. But that cat has been through some stuff. Cutie though. Use that shining table again. There's like 1,000 birds going crazy right now. And they stop. My wife likes wearing a lot of rings too. I think she has 8 total, so like she only needs 2 more to complete the set. That's a massive marker. Look how big that is. I thought these were like tiny Pokemon cards compared to how big that is. Oh, unless they use a wide angle camera. They might, no, these look all like the same size though. I don't know. Could be a little distortion, but that looks huge. That's like a third of the thickness of this. Girlfriend pulled a God Pack in the Mazda in the Target parking lot. She's excited. Shaky camera. Everyone's excited. She's laughing. She has several gold bracelets on. Fingernails painted. I'm getting too focused here. Good for you. The dog's saying, hey, when you can be done? I'd like to go for a walk. This Florida is wicker inside in Florida. Why do I keep saying Florida? It's an old desk. Huge rip day. Big enough where it looks like they set up a temporary table outside, probably backyard, to rip these bad boys open. And that's all we get. Okay. Person has big hands, it looks like. Again, who's taking wide angles like this? That stuff looks massive. We got a DJ here. I think that's what that is, like a turntable or something. Alright. Pokemon TCG. Let's get distracted. Crazy knife. Crazy camo knife. Seems a little overkill for some of this stuff. I guess use whatever you have. This is like, I guess we don't see the full handle, but this is a big blade for that handle. I like that last one we saw. Crazy nails. Took some time. Probably did it themselves. Good for you. A Crocs wearer. Where are they? At a restaurant? What would that be? McDonald's, I'm guessing. Is there sound through the comments now? Everyone's so focused nowadays. Come on. Worst community ever. That is a scalper. Focus, darn it. That does look like a scalper. Get unfocused. 75. Media, radio off. They have to focus when they're opening up these. That's good. Be in the moment. Be present. Did it change or was that? Oh, it said 73 the whole time. Okay. Oh, wow. Too focused. Is that another shoe stored in there or is that just one shoe? What is that? I think this person has the dirtiest shoes of all of them. Some cool bracelets too and everything. Look at that. Ooh, it actually zoomed in. 2 cloth and a metal. Hitchhiker's thumb. I saw this and then I thought this was in the shape of a dog and I thought the person's dad was surprising him with a dog. No judgment, but isn't this like, this happens to my wife sometimes when you haven't painted your nails in a while. It looks like some time has passed. I know it doesn't stay on as well as people want it to. This looks to be an older house. I like it. I live in a house built in 1911. I love it. It's a gorgeous old home. Boy, that's a monster cord. Okay, it says they're at Best Buy. That makes sense then. Get me out of here. There we go. I hope they find a better place for this. This seems a little cramped in the room. Very pretty, but cramped. That's Subway. It's a reflection. Or is that a school? When you're riding with your friends and they say, turn it up. Crap. When you're riding with your friends and they say, turn it up, that looks like the best thing to turn. That's not the volume, that's the tuner? That seems massive. This is for changing stations? This is volume? This gotta be like, you crank it up. That's like 2 inches in diameter. Dang. Where are they? Did they go out here just to take this photo in a grassy field? That looks really pretty. Like, this ain't just backyard. That's like, you gotta drive somewhere or hike somewhere to get there. Must not talk about error card. On the beach. Look at that. I'm not gonna say Florida this time. That looks too nice to be Florida. Now I can't confirm because I don't go to Walmart too often and I really never buy Pokemon cards, but shouldn't they not have these in the front? It's kind of like why they have the makeup locked up because it's something that could be stolen easily and it's a high commodity item. High ticket item. I don't know. Hey, I'm wearing a polo and so is he. Is this one of them old school cars with the wood in them? I don't know. I like it though. It's got a good vibe to it. I could be completely wrong. There am I. Mexico. Those coasters? Neat. Come on, this is so hard. I'm doing something. You wouldn't believe it though. Harry Potter, nice. Got some Legos. Let me go home. Alright, I'm done with the subreddit anyway. Now here's my toughest test yet. Pokemon Misprints. Can I stay unfocused? Alright, here's the hard-hitting content we're looking for. Poison. Water. Dinosaur water bottle. Nice. Colored pencils. Good. RGB keyboard. Nice. Is that same desk from before. Very nice. Looks a little worn, but that's good. We like used furniture. Hey, congrats. Almost a full tank of gas. Yeah, look at that. 3/4 tank. Nice. In the Kia. They had to take their glasses off to take a look at this one. They're just like so they would be far-sighted. Yeah, they'd be nearsighted. That's the old style AirPods case. I think the new one is, or the AirPods Pro are a little more horizontal than that. Big mouse. This is harder than I thought it would be. 34 minutes in, and it's probably like 2 minutes of content. Not enough info, dang it. Alright, let's do a couple more. Why does this not load? Can't. Well, Facebook's not letting me look, so there's usually some good ones here. I caught someone in a video listening to one of my videos in the background of their video, if that makes sense. I really hope that was interesting. I had fun not focusing for a little bit. Thanks for watching. Bye.